Today's birthday is not of a Boston Celtic. It's not of a Boston Bruin. It's not of a Boston Red Sox or Red Sox. How would you say? Well, you get the idea. It is not even of a New England Patriot. No, no, ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you this. It is of a Detroit Piston. Yes, a Detroit Piston. But when you are good, ladies and gentlemen, you are good. And when you are great, I definitely and I definitively refuse to hate. I believe, it is my belief, that we should celebrate and try to emulate greatness in some fashion, form of way to the best of our abilities. I believe that is the way to grow bigger and better as a person. And no matter what stage of life that I am in, especially in this stage, on the back nine stage, I endeavor to become a bigger and better person. I believe one learns by the appreciation of greatness and not the hatred of it. So, with that, let us begin. Let's hope this goes according to the way that I have it mapped out. Hit it. On April 30th, 1961, Isiah Lord Thomas was born in Chicago, Illinois. He started playing basketball at age 3 and would dribble and shoot baskets at the halftime entertainment for Catholic Youth Organization games. He attended St. Joseph High School in Westchester, Illinois, which was a 20-minute commute from his home. Playing under the renowned coach George Pingatore, he led St. Joseph to the state finals in his junior year and was considered one of the top college prospects in the country. Isiah Thomas was recruited to play basketball by Bobby Knight of Indiana University. Coach Knight was well known and well respected throughout college basketball. He had already won 3 NCAA championships by this time, and an opportunity to play at Indiana meant national exposure for Thomas. If he did well, he would have NBA teams fighting to sign him. Thomas played as a true freshman, and Indiana not only won their conference, but ended up in the Sweet 16 of the NCAA tournament the next season. In just his sophomore year, Isiah Thomas in Indiana University won the 1981 NCAA tournament. Thomas was awarded the tournament's most outstanding player and made himself eligible for the upcoming NBA draft. Thomas was drafted by the Detroit Pistons, one of the worst teams in the league in 1981. But with Thomas, the Pistons began a rise to the top that ended in 2 NBA championships and multiple accolades. When Thomas retired in 1994, he was a 2-time NBA champion, an NBA Finals MVP recipient, a 5-time All-NBA team member, a 12-time NBA All-Star with 2 All-Star Game MVP awards, and the NBA assist leader at the time. He was also named to the NBA's 50th and 75th anniversary teams, and he was inducted to the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in 2000. And Isiah Thomas was also an NBA coach of 2 teams, the Indiana Pacers and the New York Knicks. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Isiah Thomas. I mean, he was that good. And that's why, I got to say this. He was good. Unbelievable. He was that guy. Wish he had been a Celtic. I really do. He was perfect. I mean, the guy was perfect. And I know many of you, okay, you don't know how good Isiah Thomas is. But lucky for you, I've edited a clip. So let's get back to this.
Third quarter just underway. Isiah Thomas. Pistons again by 1. Bernard King, yes, 24 for King. Another gorgeous move by King. Thomas on the recovery and pops. 73-69. Knicks with the lead. Thomas all the way. They scored only 1 point in the last 2.5 minutes of the quarter. King, yes, and it counts. Here's Thomas and the foul. Isiah Thomas matched with Rory Sparrow. Isiah has tied it. Here's King. Yes. Bernard King, 24-second clock. Here's King over Curidan. Yes. 34 for King. And the Knicks now lead at 106-98. We're under 2 minutes remaining. Isiah Thomas coming back. 106-100, a 6-point Knick lead.
Williams hitting the pressure jumper.
Knicks by 8. Here's Thomas. And the foul. 108-103. Knicks by 5. We're down to 1 minute and 20 left in the fourth quarter. The steal by Thomas, and let's see.
Loose ball foul on Rory Sparrow.
Under a minute left. Thomas getting it down quickly. And fouled again by Sparrow. Down to 50 seconds left. Knicks lead by 4. Here's King.
And that could have been the backbreaker right there as Bernard King beat the Pistons on the stuff then.
Isiah right back and the foul. It's a 3-point lead. The pressure on Orr. And did he step out? He did.
Detroit now has a chance to come within 1 point.
Isiah, it's within 1. 36 seconds left. They want to spread it out. Here's King over Curidan. Yes! A 114-111 lead with 26 seconds remaining. King went for the steal. Isiah, 3-point attempt. He's got it. We're tied.
Yes, we have an overtime, Marv, and it did go overtime. What happened is that the Knicks prevailed. And the Knicks would go on to play the Boston Celtics. Yes, they would play the Boston Celtics in the very next round. And the Celtics, they beat them. They beat them in 7 games. Because as you can see, Bernard King was a force to deal with. So Isiah Thomas was an unbelievable talent. And you also observed Bernard King in his prime, making buckets and putting up numbers. I know many of you guys never had the opportunity to watch these guys play. Understand, right now, it is not my intention to insult you, okay? Or to insult anybody when I say this, but Bernard King and Isiah Thomas would dominate the current NBA crop of players just as they dominated back then. You see, greatness transposes generations. Greats are born. They are not made. And no matter where you put them, what age, they're going to rise to the top. So with that, I say happy birthday to this guy, Isiah Thomas, Isiah Lord Thomas, a cold-blooded competitor with the face of an angel. Had you been a Celtic for your career, Boston would have had at least 4 more championships. A team of Larry Bird, Dennis Johnson, Cedric Maxwell, Kevin McHale, Isiah Thomas, and throwing in the Robert Parrish. Yeah. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you can mail those championships in. They would have been unstoppable. This guy was really that good. But there's no use crying over spilled milk. Nope, no use crying over spilled milk. Happy birthday to one of the great ones, Isiah Lord Thomas, and amen. Thank you for all the memories.